Commander! Commander!
Yes, what is it? What is it?
Commander, I can happily report that our hyperdrive and our engines are fully functional and ready for launch. So whenever you want to, you may proceed with the go-ahead and take us home from this wretched place.
Alright, strap in. Everybody prepare for launch. We will start in 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Full throttle ahead.
Oh, what happened? What's the sound? Where are we? Red light. Did we crash? Oh, what's going on here? Oh dear. Our hyperdrive is gone. Our entire engine bay is gone. Crushed to pieces. Oh dear. It's all getting squashed. Oh, not again. Hello guys and welcome to Spaciness. We just had a unfortunate landing experience on this planet. As you can see, my beloved ship behind me has decided to crash. We didn't really anticipate a crash here. I don't know where I am. Just look at Earth. There's no concrete, no obstacles, nothing around. There's some red things in the sky. And then we have the spaceship. And something unknown out there. Well, as you can see, our entire... Let's just go over here. This might explode. As you can see, our entire bottom part of the ship, our entire engine frame, everything is over there in pieces and over there somewhere in pieces. Our hyperdrive, or what's left of it, is gone. That makes no sense. But our entire engine is destroyed, even though my colleagues told me literally 10 minutes ago that it was fully functional again. So, I blame them. I did nothing. I'm the one who survived, but... what can you do? First things on the agenda, before we start looking into what we can do now, is to fix that annoying sound over here. So, let's see if we can find out what's going on. There's something hammering something somewhere. It's not here, it's over there. It's underneath. There's the other one. What happens if I remove this one? Well, we'll find out. Oh, that's lucky. That's very lucky. It could have crushed me, but it didn't. Good. Now, let's see if we can make a way into the engine bay again. We don't have a supply of oxygen yet. Oh, not oxygen, but air. Hydrogen. That's the word. We don't have supply of hydrogen yet, so we should keep our flight to a minimum. that seemed like a suitable way to build something. So let's just build a frame here. And let's turn that. Like so. I just want to have a sort of a platform so I can get in and turn everything off. So we can keep our life system running at a mere minimum. Why would you allow that? Unable to build. Well, let's just. What about now? Are you able to build now? Nope, still not. It's because I'm hitting there. Alright. Alright. What now? Still not. Come on. I need a block here. I don't want to fly. If I can avoid it. At least not to begin with here. Are you kidding me? Sure, that must be enough. Just one little platform. Is that too much to ask for? There we are. I can make that jump. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so let's just fix this. And then see if we can get into the station from here. Well, sort of. Interior wall. Well, we are definitely inside then. So let's see if we are. Where are we? Let's see. Okay, we can work with this. We can work with this. But let's just fix this. It looks a bit nice to walk on. And we want to get to the cockpit over there, so let's just build a block here. What? Why not? Ah. Oh yeah. Lovely. So, thrusters have to be turned off. Lights have to be turned off, and normal light has to be turned on, and then we can start working. So let's see. What can we do? Thrusters. Let's turn this one on. Or off. So all of these off. Good. Light alarm off. Normal lights on. Lovely. Hangar doors we could open. And normal doors, they are open. Good. And gyroscope we don't need because no flight. I think we can open this one as well. Turn the camera off. Camera. Do we have any more cameras? Why does the... whatever. Right. And vents. We can also turn on the off the vents. The reason why I'm doing all this is just to keep the power at a minimum. Right. Okay, so we are now ready to look at what happened. Open the helmet. Just so we have... we don't use our oxygen. So we have 2 batteries here. Good. Do we have more batteries, actually? Do we have more? We have 2 batteries. So this is the power we have for now, until we get a base set up somewhere. Let's go out and have a look. And then we can start looking into what we're doing. So we have some parts there. That's quest. There's some parts there. So we will be using this base, or this ship, as a starting point for our base. I don't think I'll build my main base here, our main Earth base, as you can call it, here, because I don't think we have any oxygen nearby. So until we have something flight, we don't want to build too much. So we can build a small flight scout thing, and we can fly out and find the things we need. Right, so we need to look at what we're doing. So, if you don't know, Space Engineers is a sandbox game. It's generated automatically, so every single planet you get to is different, pretty much different. There's no real end goal with Space Engineers except building the most amazing things you can think of. In this playthrough, we have 29 mods attached to the game. Some affects like stone, it affects the sound of my tools, it affects the color on my HUD down here. Well, yeah, down here my health and my oxygen, all that colors, those up for my mod. Some also affects the stones, and then there is the more important one, which is the encounters. So if you go to factions, I have a lot of encounters turned on. Some of them, well, mainly all of them right now want to kill us. Especially the pirates and the, where are they? Reavers. Is these ones? I can't remember which one it is actually. Parallax. Those ones want to kill us definitely. But whatever the case, some of them want to kill us, some of them we want to kill, and yeah, we're definitely gonna have we're basically gonna have some space wars or Earth wars. Our main goal right now is to build a base, get some power production running, so solar panels and not fans, solar panels and turbines to generate power from the wind, because there's oxygen and wind on this planet. We also want to locate ice, because ice will produce hydrogen and oxygen if we want to go to space. It can do that. And we also want to produce ships. And we could also have vehicles with wheels, but ships is my favorite part of space engineers, as you can do funny things with ships. You can also make some fancy mining vessels, which we'll also be doing. But yeah, for now, we are starting the small. So we need to start building stuff, and we need to progress. So if you go into G menu is called G menu because you can press G. In the blocks, you can see all the different blocks you can do, all the different things you can do. So if all the blocks you can do, as currently, there's also some other weapons, and then you can pull all these down to your hotbar. And then you can scroll between your hotbar, so you have one for ships, one for automation, one for whatever. But as you see, I don't have that many. And that is because I just landed, and I haven't progressed anything. So we need to progress a few things before we can actually build. So you see here, we want to produce a basic assembler, because we want to build a battery, potentially. We also want to build a basic refinery, because we want to build an ore detector. An ore detector can then help us find cobalt, which will then end up giving us the opportunity to make thrusters. Thrusters, however, we go through landing gear, so we have to build a landing gear or a magnetic plate of some sort. And then when we build that, we open up these two trees, but here we then need to make some sort of control station, so either control station like we have over here, or anything else. So basically, what we could do is we build the landing gear, then we scrap down the landing station, and then we actually have the option to build these down here. That is what we're going to do. So for us to do a quick and easy startup, because we have power here already, we're going to build our refinery and our assembler, our basic assembler in, that's not a refinery, in here. So we can actually just, let's say we can pop, let's see, we can remove this one. We can put this one here, and let's just so build. We're gonna build that here. I need some more display and more computer. So let's go down to our basic survival kit here. So our computer and display, and let's build this here. More the computers. Do not have enough computers. Did I not take the computers? There we are. And you just go up to the line where it says functional. The functional line is pretty much the minimum built, so there. And then you can build the rest, just to have enough. And with this build, we can turn this one off, because we don't really need it right now. Just to save power, because we don't have any production of power yet. Let's remove, we're gonna build a refiner here. Basic refiner here, so it's easy for us to get to. And then we can start from here building out our plane, basically. Right. And I don't know if you can see it, but the plane, this down ship here is moving. Anyway, let's have let's take this one. So this is a basic refiner. We're gonna put that here because it's quite huge. I know it's on the side, but who cares about that? Those sort of things doesn't matter right now. We just need to build this one. And with this being built, we can now handle some more advanced materials. Oh, cobble. See, now it says we're missing 20 steel, but we don't really need them, only for safety of this device. Let's go in here, turn this one off. Good. Now, to progress to something flight worthy, we now have an ore detector. So we could build an ore detector thing. We also need a landing gear. Now, I believe that a landing gear on this plane, I don't know if we can do that, would be a good idea. So we're going to take a landing gear. Let's take here. So landing gear, quite heavy, quite expensive, in steel plates. So we're going to take some steel plates. And by building this, we also have the option of building... Oops, that was the wrong button. We also have the option of building a thrusters. So we're going to see if we can build it out here. Let's see here. Can we not build it somewhere? Please. Please let me build it. Unable to... Okay, we're going to remove this. Okay. Is that enough? Nope, still not enough. What about down here? Could we do it down here? The problem with this one is it's so gigantic. So huge. Of course you can build there. Let's see if we can boost some more. So by right-clicking on the welder, oh no, not the welder, the drill, you remove more around you, like you see here, but you don't get any material from it. So in case of building stuff, that's actually quite suitable. That's not the one I want. That's what I want. So we need some motors. We need 6 motors for this. Come on. Oh my god, it takes forever. A good thing to remember is when you get to further on, upgrade your tools, because there's multiple stages of tools. This one we're using right now is the very basic one. Can we not produce some more of those? Nope. We have 6. Produce 2 more. What are we missing? We're missing some nickel. Do we not have any... No, they are already taken. I have some in here. We'll take these. Come on. There we are. So by doing this, we have now gained 2 things. One thing is it's locked. I think it's locked. I think the blue is locked. We'll just have to check. So that means that the plane is now stuck to the ground, doesn't move, it doesn't shake. And also we have progressed in our learning curve. So 2 things done at the same time. Let's just check. So landing gear. Unlocked. Okay. We need to get to lock. So we are resting on what down here? Rest on this. Still not okay. Oh. Do we have more over here? That could also be resting on this. Yeah, there we are. Locked in place. So now we know it's not moving anyway. And let's take some of this scrap metal, which is very heavy. Ooh. Going away, good. And let's go in and have a look. So the scrap metal we can just dump in here. It's not going to be refined because it's off right now, but that's good. So now we can go into our progression tree here. We have the refiner, that's done. We have the landing gear, meaning we can build all these. And we now have to build one of these to build the thrusters. But before we even get to that, let's just grind this one down to that stage and build it again. There we are. Now we have the ability to build thrusters. We can actually move this one because we don't need it anymore. We could technically have a... Yeah, let's do that. Let's remove it and then we can have a connector here for our future ship so we can charge that up. Oh yeah, I've got those two. Let's just go through those. So when you land, you get, let's just take that, you get 2 or more notepads. If you click on them, you get information. So here it's a trade station somewhere. So you have a coordinate here. You just click create GPS marker. Go away. And same thing go for the other one. So job, create, done. If you go into GPS, you now have 2 stations located. And then you can create whatever you want if you need more. If we then enable show on HUD, we can see that it's out there and it looks like it's in space, but it could be in space. And the other one is where? Let's take the other one, show on HUD. Let's go over this one. Well, I guess that's up there. 5. That's a long way. But at least we know now where those are located. And then we can get more of these, so we can actually just dump these now. We don't need them anymore. We have what we need from those. I don't think we can get more. Let's just try. Yeah, no, that's no more. So we can actually move them now if we want to. So by using one of them, we can move the one. We can get credits we can use to buy stuff with. So when we have a ship that can go up, we can fly up to that one. And that looks like the alien planet, if I'm not wrong. It looks a bit greenish. Anyway, doesn't matter. So next step is we're gonna build a small ship, a small hover ship that can fly up to this spot here. So we're gonna build a connector. Can we build that now? Nope, because we don't have progressed that far. So connector is a joining port that is it's like a shuttle port that can connect 2 grids together. Or other things. It's mainly used to connect grids together, where you can then transfer power and materials. So we have the cargo selection. So you have medium, small, large, and large industrial cargo. So huge boy, which is from a addition of the game. We need to build one of these to build these selection. And when we build these, which is just normal chutes or conveyor tubes. Chute is a different game, but here it's called conveyor tubes. We can then, if we build one of these, we'll then get the connector. What is that? Now, look at that. That one, when that one lands, you have 14 minutes at the timer. T minus 14 minutes until it disappears, until the power runs out. And that one is a drop that has something. And it's 2.4 kilometers away. We could potentially make that. But let's just let's build a cargo first. So let's go in here. No, that's that one. Cargo. We want to build a... which one? We don't know which one we want to build. So if we take the one with the plus, drag it down, and take it out. So with the plus, you can scroll. So when it has a plus, you can actually easily scroll between them. So we're gonna build a small one. We're gonna build it here. Let's go and face it the correct way. There we are. And you see here we have a connection between the assembler and the cargo. So we want to build this one here. Just so we have some more storage. Of course, this is not the best idea to build this way because I cannot access this one. I hadn't thought about that. Let me just dump this here. Wow, that's noisy. That's heavy stuff. Okay.
Inventory full.
Yeah.
Inventory full.
Oh, will you please stop? What do you have? I have that. Okay, so we need some small tubes. We cannot produce small tubes here. Nope. So, as you see, I'm building myself into a hole here, which is not ideal. But we need some small tubes. We can build small tubes from this one. Where are they? They're here. And we need how many? We need 10. So 5, actually 4 actually. So we're going to put 4 of those in. That's going to require iron. Just going to grab the iron from down here. Iron. Pop that in there. And then we need the metal grid. Now the metal grid requires cobalt and nickel. So let's see if we have enough nickel down here. Definitely not. Far from it, actually. Let's see. We need how many plates? We need 4 metal grids. Now the metal grid is difficult to find because you need to find cobalt. But if you can find something on your ship that has cobalt. Let's see here. We have... Why do we have cobalt? Not really a lot of places, actually. Not right now, at least. It's actually only the middle grid, it seems like. Lovely. So, we need to find some cobalt to finish build this one. Which is very annoying, but it's how it is. And to do that, we need to search. And we don't have a way to search right now except with a drill. The drill is attached with a auto
Energy low.
Oh. Yeah, so we're gonna get that warning. It's because, of course, your energy is low, and you can just charge up like this. Hold it on here, and then it charge up. So now, what we'll do... Well, I'll do off camera is I'll start to look for cobalt. It's not ideal to do it because I have to walk. But I want to find cobalt so I can actually produce the cargo. Let's see. And I'll go that particular way. So I'll just start to run. And we'll see when I find some. So, wish me luck. So now we're almost out by this unknown signal here. Still no cobalt. So unless we find some cobalt in this device out here, or... Oh. I like that it just spawned out of nowhere. Well, we'll see. If I don't find any cobalt or metal grids before I go back, then I will be doing something else. I have a nice way to do it. Let's see, what do we get? Ooh, yes, I got some new shoes. Rainbow boots, lovely. Those can actually be sold on the Steam Marketplace, surprisingly. Let's see what we have here. We have steel plates. We'll just grab everything in here and see what we have. There might also be cargo hold in here. Small battery. Parachute hats. Let's just see. Because if we are lucky, there's a small cargo hat in here. We could actually just grind that down. Battery. What's that? Yeah, look at that. Grind that down. Build it up. Is that not enough? Strange. Thought you could do that. What's that? Start components. Okay. But yeah, these are quite nice. Sometimes you get some good items you can then sell or use if you want to. I mean, whatever lucky boats. I used to have a complete cow skin. I looked so epic in that. But yeah, that's of course not suitable for this. But if I had my medical bay, I could change my boots, so I'll be more fashionable, correct dressed. But at least, ooh, what was that? We had some here. There was something out here. So one of my mods is called Better Ore. And that means, first of all, that it's further down. And it is called different names. It's simply to make it a little bit more difficult. But also realistic. Do we have some in here? Silicon. Dope. Let's just see if we can find some. Maybe we're lucky. So no, we don't have any cobalt nearby, but maybe we have a cargo hold in here. So we have an incomplete container. We have two of them. We have that one. I wonder where the other one is. Downstairs? Could be downstairs. Let's go down and have a look. Because incomplete. Oh, it could be here. Yeah, it's here. Ah, damn it. So what I'm going to try first, before we do any shenanigans, is going to try to take some of the scrap metals and refine it. We could be lucky enough that some of this has what we actually need. I don't remember if scrap metals only give back metal, but we'll find out. I think it gives back a bit of everything, but could be wrong on that. So let's fire up our refinery. Dump in all the scrap. Refinery on. You see that? It's taking a lot of power. But we're getting iron only. Lovely. And 15 hours until we fully depleted. Okay, we should be ready to go for that. Okay. That is unfortunate. So let's just turn this one off again. There's no point in that. We need to find some cobalt. And the best way of doing that would be to make a small plane. However, we might not be able to do it the way I want, because I don't want to drive around. Driving around is not fun. I personally don't like it. But if I cannot avoid it, I will make sacrifices. So yeah, let's build a small, nimble little craft. We don't need much. So let's build a lake first of all. Oh. Here. Don't need anything else. Then we need it's just to locate cobalt. Let's see here. How do we say? Like this, yeah. And as you can see, these are much smaller, requires a lot less iron and steel plates, because these are small grids. But it works just the same. So yeah, don't look at the angle of it. It looks hideous, I know. At least it's easier to weld this way, because you just have to point up down. And last one. Okay, so now we have the base frame, or whatever we could call this concoction. I want, nope, not there. I want to have 2 legs further down, just to get a little bit more leg room for our wheels. Then we're gonna go to wheelie. We're gonna take, let's say what we're gonna do. We're gonna do off-road wheels, I think. So off-road wheels left. And we want the bob, so that one to face up. I think so. Yeah, like so. Lovely. And then we want the other wheels to be right. Like so. And we need a lot more steel now. Like I said before, I don't know why I made that platform up. I've not used it once since we made it. But I guess that's the normal building procedure. So this little beetle, as I like to call it, is a very simple little craft. It will have almost nothing. But it'll be functional, because we only need it to locate
Energy low.
cobblestone. We might have enough, except the motors and the heavy tube. So what? How could I'm confused. I guess that's nothing to understand. But I'm pretty sure I didn't build this one before. Anyway, now we just need some large tubes and 1 motor. What do we have in here? Nothing. Nothing. Okay, that's a good start. It's a clean slate. We don't have anything, so let's see, production. So 1 motor. Where are the motors? There. 1 motor, and what was it? 10. Let's do 20 of those. So we need iron and we need iron nickel. We need to. I need to do some mining. However, the iron we have some over here. Let's see. 600. Okay, that's a bit. So we have enough. So you see that we have required 200, and we have available 711. So that's enough. And here we need also. So we just need a little bit of nickel. So we don't need a lot of mining. Just one stack. Okay, so now we have the motor. I got it from the other one, and then we can actually move it here and then start this production here. Quiet. What? Inventory. Ah, inventory's full. Yeah. I was like, huh? You have everything you need. You just don't have. But yeah, okay. The inventory here. So you have 2,000 liters of inventory, and these last tube takes quite a lot. So you see that it goes up quite quickly. So now we have everything we need. Good. Let's go out. And let's build. Finish this one. Lovely. Look at those wheels, they are so cool. I remember in the beginning of Space Engineers, there was one that the normal one, and they were not ugly, but they were super boring. Right, we need a cockpit of this kind. So what do we need? We want what? Aha. Yeah, why not? Little truck. So here we have a very ugly looking truck-ish thing. It could be a truck. I mean, who knows? Who knows? We could keep it later on and then just reuse it. But whatever the case, we need definitely a battery. So let's get a battery. Battery. Warfare battery. Nice. Small battery. Let's just take a normal battery. Right? Yeah, that should be enough. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't want to risk anything. I want enough power. Oh. There we are. And here you might ask, why do we keep space between? Well, I don't know. I honestly don't know why I did that. Hence why we are moving it. So we build it here. Congestion to the main thing. Then we need to see if we can find some power cells. We need 20 power cells. We cannot remove the batteries in here. It won't accept. So we need to see how much do power cells require. Power cells. So nickel. So we need 20. We need a lot of more nickel. So time to go to do some mining. But before we do that, let's just place everything, see what we have for material. So we need that, and I would say a cargo container. Medium cargo container, that will be fine. Let's just take that one down. Not small, that's too small, that's almost nothing. So let's take, this is this. That's medium. Yeah. Okay. Done. Now here we could connect, place a connector. So if we convert this to a plane, I don't know if we would, but if we did, we could place a connector here. Right. Or detector. Or detector. Doesn't have to be there. I just like it to be pointing out because it's detecting. The closer to the ground it is, the better. But if it gets too close, we might damage it. We could move it down one, actually. Oh, let's do this. That could be quite. Oh, not too much. If we place it here, like so, and then 9. Now that is a clever location for it, or not. Do we want lights on it? Probably. So lights. Where is it? This one? You can never have too many lights, and the lights in this game doesn't use too much power. We have in the middle, on the back of the battery. So I've changed hotkeys for my rotating. So F1 and F2 is my rotating instead of going over to pitch up, pitch down. It's just nicer that way. Right, so we need some large tubes. For these we don't need the bulletproof glass, that's above functional, so we don't need that. We need the power, we need a lot of things actually. And motor, of course, always a motor. So let's go down and mine a bit. So right now I have some stone up in the ship producing, and I had some heavy tube laying around, so I can just build that. Ooh. No abnormal. Are you getting close to me? No, you're also flying away. Lovely. But it's quite cool to have so many of those flying around. I think we need to look into definitely soon a protective system or something. So we have nickel, lovely. And what do we need? We needed definitely that, that, and that. Oh, what are we producing? Okay. Still not enough. Need more stone. Before we go out searching, we need to set up a bit of power generation on our ship. Not gonna be a lot, sadly. Just enough so we can actually produce power. Because right now we're just draining everything. Of course we have 15 hours, but you never know how quickly it runs out for the refineries. So as we are going anyway, might as well produce some power. So, because I don't expect to come back before we have a full. I'll look over here. We have 12. Good. Nickel.
Energy low.
I think this is the last mining trip we need to do. Now our battery has been completed. Okay, so now we finally have the remaining things to build our little vehicle here. So our detector has been completed. And our battery has been complete as well. Let's just go in here quickly and turn off, because right now it's just using power. I don't want it to use power without us being here. So before we go anywhere, I want to produce a fan up here. See if we can do that. Not a fan, a turbine. So let's see if we can get one of those up. We need interior plate. Do not have something here. Interior plates, interior plates. Seriously? Don't have any interior. Oh, there we are. So it doesn't actually matter where we place it. We can just place it here if we want to. It's just to produce a little bit of power. So let's get in. because we'll be leaving this place for a while. So, where are you? So let me just collect all these things we need, and then we can build it. Why do you go down there already? Okay, so now I think we have enough to build the last bit of this little thing here. Yes, we do. Lovely. By building the turbine, we have now unlocked new stuff. And this also means that we are actually producing power. Let's see here. Let's see here. So, turbine. We are producing decent amount. Let's just quickly build a button. We need a button. A button. Yeah, that could work. So we want a button template. Do I not have any more here? Yes, I do. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set a maybe not that one. Button. Button panel, yeah. Sci-fi one button. Yeah, why not? Come on. Just behave, please. Okay, we're gonna move that. And we want a button. Like, yeah, we want a button here. And why? Well, let me show you when I get it built. There's some displays now. Of course, we need some displays. We also always need some displays. And did I just take some displays? I have 6 displays on me. Computer. Always messing around. Okay. So a button, you can program this one. And we want to program this one to do a specific thing. Oh, we need to go to a console here. So we go to this one, and we type in button. So this sci-fi button, we're going to set up an action. Oh, before we do that, so with this button we can set up an action. We have one button we can set an action for. Before we do that, let's group something. Let's take our batteries. We have 2 batteries. So we're going to take these 2 and say battery. Not battery, battery. Base, whatever. Doesn't matter. So now that we have that done, we can go to button, take this button here, set up action, find the groups, and we want the battery base, go down to the button, and we should recharge on off. Okay, so now if I click this button here, they are running, but not from this one. So this one is now let's see here, only recharging. So the rest, everything else, is now fully running from the turbine, but the battery is also running. Nothing is coming out from this one, from these 2 batteries. That's why they're yellow. We could of course do so. We can also take power from stop the power from going anywhere else, but it's fine for now. Yeah. So I guess we can start our little trip. Let's just fill up on energy. So one last thing before we leave the vehicle is a gyroscope. They tend to sometimes flip over quite easily. So a gyroscope can help balancing out this. We're gonna place it here. I think one should be enough. I hope so. If not, we'll find out. So motor and computer and last tube. And let's build it. Lovely. I think we are almost ready. Let's just put in the last few things. So what I've done here is I've grouped our lights. I have the battery, of course. I have a gyroscope. We don't need that right now. We will then put down gyroscope, override controls on off, And what's the last thing we need on here? I think that's okay for now. We need to adjust the wheels just a little bit because they are a little bit aggressive, I think. So power, strength, we'll put down. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so let's put the batteries on. Okay, we definitely need to set the power different here. Park. Okay, there's no grip on those. Freaking, I need a little bit more of that. I need the speed to be, what do you say, 50? Yeah, around 50, that's fine. Power, we can go a little bit higher. Okay, let's try again. Okay. Yeah. So the braking is a bit difficult, but we'll work on that. And let's set up our oil detector to maximum. Okay, so when I find some cobalt, I will show. We'll be going through it. After much search, I finally have located some cobalt. About 60 meters. Whoa! About 60 meters down from here, there is some cobalt. So we'll see if we can get down to it. So let's start digging. And we have found pure cobalt, finally. That was a bit over there, but that was a mix of cobalt and iron. We don't really want that. I took a bit of it, but this is what we want to find. So let's start to collect it. Ah, let's just dig a crevice here. And that's all we're gonna get. So before we leave, we're gonna put a GPS marker here. So make a new one from current position, and we're just gonna write cobalt and iron here. Cobalt and iron. And we're gonna leave. Head home to the base. My burning wreck is still on fire. And park here. And 3. There we are. Let's start to empty this. And take our loot up into our ship. Of course, we can just start to dump everything in here. And he's faking it away. Lovely. I wonder how much power they have now, but I think they have quite a bit. Almost last. It's gonna be so much nicer when we can just land and it takes in our loot. Ah, and now he's full. Excellent. That's a good start. So cobalt ingot is coming out. That's what I want to see. So we can take some of these and then just pop them over here. And I guess the next thing we'll be building is a connector over here. But yeah, let's see. Connector. Connector. Have I not built that yet? Progression. No, I had not. So let's just make a small. Let's just dismount this one. There we are. Now we can do a connector. Connector. So we're going to take a connector. Yeah, we could build it here. Now, of course, connector is just so we can connect a ship and fly from here. So, and which is, we're not going to build a plane today, I don't think so. This video is dragging out as well already. So we'll just build this one, then I'll remove the frames out there, and then we can start on it in the next one. If there is anything particular you want to see as we progress down the rabbit hole called Space Engineers, let me know if there's anything in particular you want to see. Motor. Do we have more motors in here? We do. Lovely. There we are. We should be able to connect to that. And then we can then connect a chute here and go in if we want to. Because we have a chute here, so we can just go up and then... Not a chute, a conveyor. How do we look out here? We can empty the last of this. Nope, still not. Still not enough. But that's okay. I think we're going to end it for here for today. No, wait a second. We can actually do this chute now. This conveyor bit here. Will that help anything? Probably not. No, we can just connect it for here, then we can pull it in, so that's gonna be fine. Yeah, we're gonna leave it here for today, and we will continue next time. Until next time, take care everybody, and see ya. Bye for now.